My name is Rafeef Ziadah. I'm a Palestinian spoken word artist. I'm also a human rights activist. I'm a third-generation Palestinian refugee. My family are refugees from Palestine to Lebanon. Like most Palestinian refugees, when you don't have a state, you end up having to live in exile in many different countries. So my family left Lebanon and we ended up in different countries around the Mediterranean. That's why quite a lot of my poetry is about the Mediterranean and the sea and what it means to be exiled. One of the most important things about poetry is that it goes beyond the sound bites that you hear in the news, and it talks about the reality of people, how they survive and how they live on a daily basis. Hadil is 9. No, I'm sorry, I apologize. I always make this mistake. Hadil was 9. Just this morning, Hadil was 9. In 2005, Palestinian civil society, more than 170 organizations, called on people of conscience around the world to implement boycotts, divestments, and sanctions against the state of Israel until it abides by international law. And I am part of the call, and I support the call very much, with specifically asking for 3 demands: an end to the illegal occupation and dismantling the apartheid wall, equality for Palestinian citizens of Israel who are treated as third-class citizens in Israel, and for me, most importantly, the right of return for Palestinian refugees. Until we elect who they want, sign what they want, and die, 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 die in silence. Silence is no longer an option, because even if we say that we want to be apolitical, it's difficult. Everything we do is political. And even the act of saying I am not a political person is politics by itself, because you're defining yourself in a certain way. So there is a very direct responsibility of citizens, and it's very easy to look away and say this is all too complicated. But when you actually dig a little bit, you'll see that it's not complicated at all. It's just about people wanting to live decent lives in justice, and you should in no way be complicit and participate in the crimes that are ongoing. If anyone around the world is living in horrifying conditions, the way people in Gaza are living, the way people in the West Bank are living, the way Palestinian refugees in exile are living, or the way Palestinian citizens of Israel are living, the least someone can do is not play and have a cultural boycott. Recently, as you see here in Belgium or other artists around the world, are refusing to play in Israel and refusing to collaborate with Israeli state institutions. And I know that I would do the same for any people in any group calling for justice and fighting for justice in this way. I would stand with them, and I would consider it the least thing I could do. But most importantly, the call isn't just about what we are against, it's about what we are for. And we are for freedom, justice, and equality for everyone living in that region. So you can hold on to the bit of dignity you have left for Hadil.